Look, I don't know how many times now we've seen the same type of story where there's a franchise that's brand new at the time, that is. It takes over the world by storm. The people creating it are passionate. They want to do what's right by the fans. They want to tell the best story they can. They genuinely care about the product they're porting out. And then fast forward a few years later, after the series gains a lot of success, creates a big fandom, a dedicated and passionate fandom, they then, decide to move on and sell the franchise and the IP to a big corporation. Big corporation steps in, has no idea what the fuck they're doing, and keeps putting out subpar product. Now we have the latest one to fall victim to this. Well, not latest, but latest one to talk about that. Gears of War. Now, to me, the first 3 Gears of War games are fucking amazing. I liked all 3 of them. I think they just got better. I think number 3 might actually be my favorite one. I know a lot of people say number 2, but I played number 3 a fuck ton. Thought it was awesome, right? All 3 of these games were amazing, okay? So I used to play all these games when I was at school, and now we have, fast forward to today, Gears 4, Gears 5, Gears Tactics. Granted, I never played them because I changed console by the time those games had come around. And look, here's the thing, I did my best to keep up with the story, and from what was there, it definitely seems like it took a turn for the worse, Well, at least dropped in quality, and just not as interesting as the first 3 games in my opinion as well, plot-wise that is. So now we have the Gears of War lead designer coming out and saying that Epic didn't really know what to do with the franchise before it was sold to Microsoft, and this of course being from Cliff Bleszinski. So Gears of War creator Cliff Bleszinski recently chatted with IGN about his new book Control Freak, and as usual Gears of War was a major talking point. I believe that Epic really didn't know what to do with the franchise. They hadn't shipped a game in a while, the Unreal Engine was doing rather well, but they were really growing and probably needed the income even though they really didn't know what to do with the future of the franchise. As much as I love Tim and Mark, we were still in touch, but when the IP was sold to Microsoft, the only phone call I got was from Phil Spencer, right? And that's Phil. Phil is, as they say, a gentleman and a scholar. Okay, so there we go. So when Microsoft stepped in, the Coalition took over with the team shipping Gears 4 and Gears 5. As for what Bleszinski thinks of the latest entries, he's not sure these new entries have the same heart as the originals, but still thinks they're really good games. So yeah, there we have it. Look, who knows how the rest of this franchise is going to go. Now, I'm pretty sure there's talks of a TV show coming out for this. If Halo's anything to go by, this one might actually be fucking worse than the Halo show. I can see how they can fuck this up even more than the Halo show. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Gears 1 to 3, fucking amazing.